Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq, with daily insight on the Nasdaq 100 index, or the NDX, which is made up of 100 of the largest domestic and international non-financial innovative companies listed on Nasdaq. The NDX has been the barometer for U.S. large cap growth and also one of the best performing indexes over the last decade and a half, not to mention one of the most liquid index ecosystems in the world. Joining us this Thursday afternoon, we have Chris Dearborn, Managing Director on Nasdaq's Market Intelligence Desk, for an update to watch on technical levels to watch in the Nasdaq 100. And Chris, really the story is the reversal with the Nasdaq 100 up over 3%. I mean, all you need is a little bit of juice from Tesla, from Meta, and there you go.
Yeah, it's an earnings story a lot across the board for a lot of companies. And what we've seen really is that fear factor coming in on the macro level with, and you had some bad macro data today. GDP was negative, real GDP declined at 1.4%. We knew it was going to be bad, but we still thought it was going to be close to flat, maybe positive at 1%. The deflator came in at 8%. That's the personal consumption index. That's still high. So what you're looking at is, will the Fed at the meeting next week raise the 0.5 to 3/4 point into a declining growth scenario? And that really hasn't happened in decades. It's kind of fearful to see what may or may not happen here. But Congress is still baking in, 2.5%, 3% Fed fund future rate by end of the year. The Fed should have started this a lot earlier, so we wouldn't have been in this situation. But yet here we are. The NDX is down 17% year to date. It was down 20% as of yesterday's close, and it's acting very, very well on the back of earnings today.
Yeah, and Chris, let's take a look at your first chart here with some fresh technical levels to watch.
Yep, we've got a nice engulfing candle today, coming back from the last 2 days of negative candles in the red. It would be very interesting if we could capture Monday's close, which was 13,533. The index is kind of close to that right now. Big up day, up over 3%. If you look at the bottom of the candle of the chart where I keep the relative strength index, we got a 40 handle on it now. Yesterday we hit the gold condition. We had a low of 32. The index went out near the lows of the day. Really a tough afternoon in the markets, and what we like about this is that we're starting to get that chop. When you start to get an inflection of buyers and sellers and some choppiness in the equities, it's telling you that the buy side is coming back in and nibbling here and there. Macro on positive terms here, but that's going to take a while. Right now, support is 13,450. That's kind of right tight here. It's only 50 points away from where we are right now. We're at 13,500. If we stay above that and possibly capture the high of the close on Friday, we have legs here. Resistance, 13,785, and the 50-day moving average, which is the purple line there, is at 14,140. Ultimately, if this bullish move continues to happen, we'll recapture 13,840 with an ultimate move here that measures 14,400. But again, it comes down to earnings. You see what the big boys bring tomorrow with Apple and Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, it's a great point that you make that you're starting to get some of that chop in there with buyers and sellers, because regardless if the direction is to the right of the chart or, the top of it to the bottom, if you're going up or down, if you don't have that chop and you're only in one direction, it makes it incredibly hard to pick entry and exit points when there's the velocity of the moves or just one way or the other. And to wrap up here, let's take a look at your next chart. What sectors, what constituents are delivering performance here?
It all comes down to earnings, and you got, like you said, the lead off this section. Meta under ticker FB, it's up over 17%. So that's 70 points into the index. PayPal had a strong report. Qualcomm had a strong report. They're both up 11%. You've got 95% of the constituency in the green. Note this, and you don't see this too often. 27 of the 100 members are up over 5% right now. That's amazing. So it's telling you that either one, there is pent-up frustration that people are looking to buy stock on some or any positive news. Momentum players are still back in, and the buy side may start to nibble here a little bit. When you have that much on the plus side, it's going to be very positive for the day. We got to see what tomorrow brings. Again, this is a day-to-day event now with the earnings. That's what we're focused on here.
All right, Chris, appreciate the insight as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.